just notice the simplicity of just sitting. It's really, there's nothing to do because we're just this, a simplicity to just noticing that you're here and you're in a body and you're breathed, you're being breathed and breathing. And just notice yourself being embodied, any energy that's moving in the body. And bring your awareness in for a moment. Notice any sensations, any movement. We're presencing ourselves. We're bringing ourselves in, feeling the movement of energy. And the stillness. Those are the two key factors of being, movement and stillness. So as you breathe in, just feel the movement in your body. And then as you hit the top of the breath, feel that pause and linger there and feel the stillness. And then on the out breath, feel the movement, more of a downward movement, a releasing. And then pause at the bottom of the breath. And just hold it for a moment and feel the expansiveness of that still place. So let's just take a few breaths together and feel that in-breath, movement, stillness, releasing, stillness, movement, pause, stillness. And just do that by ourselves a few times. The in-breath and the out-breath. Perhaps you'll feel some softening of your weight. Just feel the weight of your body, and the connection with the earth. And the movement, breath and body. Notice areas that have greater movement than others, and some that maybe you can't even feel. So we take our awareness to these areas. And energy flows where awareness goes. And then just notice any feelings, sadness, fear, joy, anger, anxiety. Just notice the flavor of the emotions and see if you can locate them in your body. Where do my emotions come from? Where are they located? And perhaps a story comes up, just notice it and let it go. And if it doesn't want to let it go, just give it some love. And just noticing as we breathe in and pause, and breathe out and pause, the kind of settled stillness that happens. And feel your aliveness, the energy in your body. And notice, think of the people that you've been sitting with here. Some of you for the last 2 weeks, some of you just starting, but feel that sense of connection. We've been feeling into people, we've been hearing people share. Feel that sense of rooted connectedness. Imagine that there's, on the out breath, a reaching out and connecting, and on the in breath, being connected with from them. And imagine that each of us is connected by a cord of light. As we co-create this meditation together. And then bring in your family and friends. Feel the sense of being connected with them. Even perhaps someone you're upset with or angry with, or someone who's having a hard time or struggling. Just connect them right to your heart. As the field grows larger, let yourself just feel the connection with community, recognizing the myriad of interconnections that we don't even notice. The people who brought our food to us that we never saw, that grew it that we never saw. The people who provide water and electricity. The things we use all day that we forget how connected we all are. And spreading out into the beyond the town or city and into the state or province. And get a sense of how everything you do actually affects everything and everyone else, and how everything they do, whether it's how they eat, where they put their garbage, where they spend their money, we're all way more connected than separate. Just breathe into that and feel that energy on the out breath as you reach out. And on the in breath, feel the connection. And expand that connection out to your country, wherever you are, mostly US and Canada, some Europeans, I think. Just notice. Now we're connected with everyone and everything. Always. And the thing is that we always have been. But we forget. We get caught up in our story and our dramas and traumas and political systems and financial systems, internet systems. But what makes us human is we are all connected, and we always have been. And we forgot. So see if you can, in this meditation, let the whole world just fall into your heart. The people who didn't eat today, the people who are dying or have loved ones dying, people who are angry, people who are sad, people who are suffering. We know that because we feel those things ourselves in different ways. We're not in jail, we're not in a concentration camp. But we're all connected. And the thing that most connects us all is that we have forgotten our own and others' essential goodness, what we were born with. And feel the strength of coming together with all of humanity, recognizing that we were born essentially good. And we've always been connected. And how would our day and our life look if we actually lived in a we world where we kept reminders of how connected we are? When we had disappointments or problems, things arise that we remembered the suffering in the world. And perhaps we're joyful. That's not in opposition to the suffering, that helps to relieve the suffering. I want to take a few breaths with you just to recognize that humanity is basically one breathing organism. Imagine that as you breathe in and release and breathe out. That it's just one pulse, that we are way more alike than we are separate. 99% of our DNA is a perfect match. And just feel that sense of being connected to these circles of influence, which we can touch at any time, hold in our heart, act from a sense of being connected. Separation is the big lie. Connection is who we are, who we always have been, and who will always be. Whether it's as ancestors or descendants, we're all connected. So let's just take a few more breaths and feel how vast that connection is. How much energy you can feed to it and receive from that field of interbeing. And then as you're ready, bringing yourself fully back. Remembering